Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to take the banner off. It's hard running this from the phone. I hope you guys understand. Sorry, you guys are going to see my finger because it's hard. I didn't have an opportunity to set up the computer. I brought my computer. I've got the charger. I've got the car cranked. I am here at Navarre Beach right now. The reason why I'm coming on late is because there's people already out here getting ready to gear up another search that's starting at 10 a.m. this morning. And I will be participating in that search for Cassie. And let me just turn this phone around if I can. Bear with me. I just want to show you guys. I'm upside down. I just want to show you guys some what's going on here. There is literally, let me see if I can turn this back. Camera back. Okay. There we go. So we're right here. I actually followed the command center. If you guys can see that, right across the street, there's a command center, Santa Rosa County Sheriff Command Center, Mobile Command Center. I actually followed that command center to this location this morning. We already have volunteers setting up. They're setting up little pop-up tents. They've got tables. They've got chairs. I've had an opportunity to meet with one of the gals here this morning, interview her, find out what is what's going on, how she was able to meet. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to bear with me again. I am working off the phone this morning, so it's a little tricky. So we are out here. There's a lot of stuff going on here. As you know, the team is kind of in different areas. I had an opportunity to speak with Jonathan Lee Riches this morning. He's going to be stopping off and covering another missing child case in Indiana. And that should be coming to you. I'm out here in Navarre Beach covering Cassie Carli's case. So here's the information that we have so far. The good news is that Marcus Spanevelo is now in custody. He's in police custody in Tennessee as we speak right now. So just to give you guys a rundown of what happened on March 27th moving forward. So there is a custody order through the courts. Now, Cassie Carli has been in fear of Marcus for many years. She left him. She got pregnant fairly quickly after they started dating. She loves Sailor. She would never change anything. However, the relationship between her and Marcus degraded very, very quickly. He was very violent to her, and they obviously separated. They went through this custody battle. He was recently ordered to pay child support as well as her attorney fees. He has Sailor every other weekend. So twice a month, he gets Sailor to visit with her. They very rarely meet here in Navarre Beach. They usually meet over in Destin. But this particular situation is he changed the location fairly quickly, spur of the moment. She came here. There was somebody in an adjacent um, condo that was just happened. It was just a vacationer that would just happen to be taking a photo of the bay. And you could see Marcus's truck and his big trailer parked here. So we know exactly where he was parked. At 7:01 p.m. on March 27th, he was here and she had not yet showed up with that photo. So just the breakdown. So Sunday, she was meeting Marcus here at Juana's Pagoda. This is not the restaurant side. This is actually the boat ramp, the Juana's boat ramp. That's what they call it. It's a county ran, but people know, the locals know this as Juana's boat ramp. So she met him here. He was the last one to see her alive. We don't know whether Sailor was with him at the time that he was actually here or not. What we do know is that years previously, he actually searched and researched how to disable OnStar and how to make a silencer. That we know. So we don't know if that information that he learned years ago was utilized or part of what happened that fateful Sunday. Monday, just to back up, on Sunday, Cassie lives with her father full time with Sailor. And he actually received texts that didn't sound like her speech, didn't sound like she was the one actually texting him, that basically said, she's having car problems. Don't worry. Marcus is here. He's trying to fix them. I'm having phone problems. My phone is bouncing. The screen's bouncing all over the place. So there were some really weird text messages going to her father that made him a little uneasy. On Monday, March 28th, he actually decided to file a missing person report. On Tuesday, Cassie's vehicle was found in this boat ramp parking lot with her purse inside. To date, we have no idea where her phone is. We have no idea where her phone is. Wednesday, March 30th, the daughter, Sailor, was located with her father, Marcus, in Birmingham, Alabama. On March 31st, the FBI and state announced them getting involved with this search. Today is April 3rd. So yesterday, April 2nd, we heard earlier in the day from Ray Ann on either media or social media state that Skylar was now in DCS custody. I asked some of the volunteers here if they know if Sailor has been reunited with her family. They could not give me any information as to whether she has actually been reunited with her family, but we do know as of this morning, Marcus is now in custody. He was picked up in Tennessee. So this is a very fluid situation right now. It seems like the primary person of interest in her disappearance is now in custody, but where is Cassie? So I'm out here. This trip took me, I left the house at 1:30 this morning, 1:30, to get out here. I wanted to be part of this. I wanted to help. I want to help any way I can to help bring Cassie home. I want to inspire. I want to, give hope. But every day that passes, it becomes more grave. I see the sadness on the family's faces. I see the sadness on the volunteers' faces. It was great hearing one of the volunteers describe Cassie. Just a loving, feisty, just enjoying. If she was not, she was always, she loved Sailor to death. She loved being around Sailor. Sailor was literally the apple of her eye. They loved being outdoors. They loved being at the beach. Not a bad word have I been able to find anybody say about Cassie. It seemed like she was a fun-loving woman. You know, it seems like somebody that we would all enjoy spending time with and hanging out with, and doing things with. So this is really just a sad, sad case. You know, we really want to find, you know, where Cassie is. We really want to, you know, allow her family the time to grieve. And right now, they are so concerned about bringing Cassie home that, you know, they're just on autopilot at the moment. They are just truly on autopilot. So I am going to do my part here to help out. It's not all about, you know, bringing it all to YouTube. I did get some interviews this morning. I asked permission if I can document the searching, document the stuff. And so I will be documenting what we do out here to bring to you guys, depending on what it is. I have been told, you know, anything to do with the actual investigation of this case, we're not going to be discussing, which I'm perfectly fine with. You know, at the end of the day, I'm here to help find Cassie. We want as much information as possible within limits, and I understand those restrictions and constraints because of the ongoing investigation. And so we are going to honor that right now. And just let you guys know, I am here. I am you know, in the field. We are working, and I will be working with you know, Olivia. I'm going to be sending her stuff. I know she's working today. I don't know if she's going to have time to push out some of the video to you guys or not. We will see how it progresses. Again, it's a 7.5-hour drive. So once I'm done here helping them search for Cassie, I will be heading home. I will be trying to get home before midnight. It is a long drive, like I said. Good morning, coffee club. I do have my coffee. I was dying this morning too. I was just trying to get here. You know, I left the house with a cup of coffee. I stopped for gas, and my coffee was still full, so I just kept driving and driving until I ran out of coffee, and then I was dying. I was absolutely dying. I'm so tired right now. I'm so tired. But once I start getting moving, Stephanie, this is in Navarre Beach, Florida. This is in the Panhandle of Florida. If anybody is near here within a few hours, please come out here and help and aid in this search for Cassie Carli. The family is asking anybody to come out here and help. They want any and all help. Web sleuths that are out there that can help find some photography. March 27th is really the date and time that they're looking for. The time is, they saw Marcus's truck and trailer here at 7:01. That doesn't mean that she would have pulled back here for him. You know, she could have parked up front. He could have, you know, parked back here, told her to meet her up there, and ambushed her. We don't know what happened out here, folks. We don't know. What we do know is that she came out here to meet him, and nobody has seen her since. And this, again, comes after a long custody dispute with him. He has now been ordered to pay her attorney fees and to start paying her child support. Shortly after that order, she disappeared during a custody exchange here in Navarre Beach. Again, a place that they very rarely do the custody exchange at. So we just want to help any way we can. I know you guys are loving and supporting the work that we do. So you were asked if you guys were in this area, if anybody knows anybody that was in Navarre Beach, March 27th, between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m., if they have any dash cam footage, any still footage, any video footage of this area, primarily in and around Juanas Pagodas, please turn that over. There is a website. You can send it over to Crime Stoppers. But please start getting this message out. The family is seeking any information that you may have related to the whereabouts of Cassie Carli. This is very, very important that we do everything that we possibly can to help this family out. Again, I am out here on scene now. I honestly wasn't expecting to see so many volunteers here this early in the morning. So when I got here, naturally I get out, I want to speak to people. I want to let them know, that I'm here, and ask them, the do's and don'ts. You want to be very respectful. And so I just wanted to make sure that it would be okay for me to document, what's going on today. And, they were gracious enough to say that that was, fine. I am waiting for they have a whole bunch of coordinators, different coordinators. They really, really put together a significant outfit of volunteers. These people are just volunteers, folks. And they've got, social media coordinators. They've got volunteer coordinators. They got search coordinators. It is almost like this elite outfit that came together. And these are mostly locals out here. This is a small community, folks, and they are just wanting any information that they can possibly find related to this case would be, amazing. So if anybody has any information, please, again, there's the number 850-983-1190. We also have a GoFundMe from the family. Anissa, did you have an opportunity to post that up yet? If you haven't, can you go ahead and post that? They are trying to yep, thank you. So this is the official family GoFundMe page for this. This is going to be help paying for some of the costs related to her attorney fees and other costs related to what they may have to deal with here in the near future. So if anybody would like to donate to this family, that is the GoFundMe page right there. Anybody that wanted to donate money to the Bullhorn Betty channel or to our trip to Michigan today, please take your coffee money and send it over to this GoFundMe page for this family. We have a month to raise money for our Michigan trip, and we will meet our goal without hesitation. I guarantee that. So today, please send any kind of money that you would be spending on, super chats, super stickers, or sending to any of those donation sites down below. Please send this over to the GoFundMe page to help this family. I would really appreciate it. If you guys need to get a hold of me for any reason, tell me about new cases and anything like that, there is my email. It's bullhornbetty@gmail.com. Thank you. Yes, the family, I did hear about it a few days ago. I was unable to get down here. I always say down here, but it's really up here. So this is in the panhandle of Florida. Many of you guys know I live between Sarasota and Tampa. So I had to drive upward and over. And I heard about it a few days ago, and it just started breaking my heart. The more I heard about it, the more, it's hard not to connect the dots, even as an outsider with no law enforcement background, no investigative background, nothing. It's easy to connect the dots that Marcus Spanevelo had something to do with her disappearance. She was talking about her safety, and this is almost a bigger topic of conversation, right? Where courts are forcing women to put themselves in harm's way for these custody arrangements with violent men. And it makes me wonder, why in the world a court of law, when a man has been beating women, would allow a young child, to go into his custody? It is beyond me. It is beyond me. And that's a conversation for another day. I'm not even going to go into that today, but it is just, all the signs were there. This is definitely domestic violence. You know, here we go again. We want to just be as loud and, you know, turn this up as hot as possible so we can help find Cassie and bring her home to her family. I'm trying to read some comments here. If there are more comments than questions. Arrest was made. Yes. Bring Summer Wells home. Not in the Summer Wells case. This is in Cassie Carli's case. Marcus Spanevelo, if I'm pronouncing his last name correct, is in custody today. He was arrested late yesterday in Tennessee. So it sounds to me like he was going on the run after Saylor was taken from him. Yeah. I feel like it's going to be another sad day. You know, I feel these cases just they wear on me, so much so. I just wish this domestic violence, I wish people would stop going to this extreme. I really do. There are better ways. There are better ways. Now that poor baby, most likely, you know, not going to have a mom or a dad. And that's not fair for Saylor. She's 4 years old, folks. 4 years old. This is not fair to that baby. It's not fair to Cassie. It's not fair to Cassie's family. It's just not fair. And again, there's the GoFundMe. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get through here and see what I can read. Yeah, some mint. I wish I had some mint. I have French vanilla cappuccino. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. So going on to a side note, you know, we're already at 9:06. This is going to be a short live because, as I said, I do plan on participating in this search effort. I do plan on documenting this search effort. There's a massive volunteer search effort underway in Novari Beach. If you guys are in and around the area, please come out and help us search for Cassie Carli. Please come out and help us search for Cassie Carli. Yep. Thank you. Oh, it stinks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Cassie Carli's 5'5", 150 pounds, blonde hair, blue eyes. She was beautiful. She was full of life. And we just need to find out where she's at. So anybody with any information is asked to call either the Crime Stoppers or the local police. I know we got the number here. It's 850-983-1190. 850-983-1190. Please, anybody in the area that has videography or still photos of this area on March 27th between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m., please turn that footage over to law enforcement. I beg you, even if you don't think it's anything, I'd rather them say it's nothing than you think that it's nothing and it be something. In and around this area, If you guys were taking pictures of the sunset, you guys had, you know, you were in a condo, send that footage over. Please send that footage over. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Again, I have been up since 1:30 this morning coming to this location. I'm going to be here for quite a bit today, helping in the search for Cassie. And then I still have another 7.5 hour drive home. So it is very taxing on me, but I will be able to sleep. It feels good to do good. And we want to make sure that we are here to help and lend our love and support to this family. And I am here, but I'm also representing all of you that come here each and every day that want to help, you know, that are just too far away. This is what we do. This is why you guys support this channel, and we are here. We are here. We have boots on the ground here in Navarre Beach right now, and we will be helping search today. Thank you. I'd like to, today is Sunday as well. I turn the air on. It's starting to get hot in here. Today is Sunday. I know some of you guys may go to church and some of you guys may not. And whatever God you believe in, if you believe in any, if you meditate, I don't care. Please keep Cassie Carli and her family in your thoughts and prayers today. They need them. They need them badly. And anything that we can do, even subliminally, to help this family, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. We pulled it off Grizzly's, I believe Grizzly's channel, and the family said that was the right one. So that's the one we would use. If Hippie, if you've got the correct one, please send that over. Please post that if you would. If you need to come up, Angel, hold on a second. Let me find a way to. I'm on my phone, so I don't know. About that. I was trying to find out where I could go to. I don't know how to. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to. Oh, there it is. How to invite people. Now I can't. I guess on for whatever reason. Anissa, I'm going to text you guys. I'm going to be right back in Two Shakes of Lamb's Tail. I'm going to have to text you. It doesn't allow me to post comments. So I'm going to text you. So guys, if I drop off here just for a second, stay with me. I'm going to text Anissa the link to come on here live. Angel wanted to come on, so give me just a second. Okay, there we go. So, yep. And Sunday evening, March 27th. So that means as of today, right now, sorry guys. As of today, right now, she has been gone for a week from her family and her daughter. And I can tell you, based upon the information that her friends have told me, she would never, ever, ever leave her child, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And many of you moms know. No. You know what I'm saying? There is no earthly way she would have ever left her daughter behind. And especially with, there we go, especially with Marcus. Especially with Marcus. Anissa, I did text you that link. If you want to drop that for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. I know my comments are a little behind. There it is. Angel 1, if you want to grab that link and come on when you are in the back, I will bring you forward. Now, again, I'm on my phone, so I'm going to do the best I can with all of this. And then I'm going to flip this phone back around, and we're going to have an update on Summer Wells as well. For those that are interested in getting an update on Summer Wells, please stay tuned. We will get to that here in the near future. Anissa just posted that link again. Let me turn this upwards, see if there's, okay, I don't see anybody in the back. Oh, here we go. Sorry. I'm bringing you up now. Add to stream. Okay. All right, Angel, you're on. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to work this cell phone. You know, I don't work from the cell phone very often. So thank you for coming on, Angel.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Oh, hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
I'm writing in your back chat. I live in Panama City.
Mm-hmm.
I have met Marcus before.
And what was your experience? Tell me a little bit about Marcus.
I knew him more just around town. We have the same circle of friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more just a public out and about run into him. Seemed very creepy to me.
And when you say creepy, can you just kind of elaborate? Was it just the vibe? Was it stuff he did?
Yeah.
Was it how he spoke?
A kind of loner. Didn't really socialize much. Like me, I'm the life of the party. He was one more to sit off in the corner and do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yahoo.com. There
Gotcha.
you go. I put in the back chat my number and my email.
Okay. Hopefully, let me see. Is it on private? I see 2 here. Okay, so it looks like private. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, his house over here in Panama City now is listed as an Airbnb. So he was staying mostly between Navarre and Birmingham because all the jobs that he did were between Navarre and Birmingham.
Gotcha. Sorry, I missed all of that. I ended up dropping off trying to go back when I was seeing that you had that. It looks like I might have another guest in here too. Nope, that's just you. Okay, good. So can you repeat that for me? Because I dropped out of here by accident. I didn't hear that. All I came back to was between Navarre and Birmingham. That's all I heard.
Okay. His house that he has here in Panama City, where I live, it's about 20 minutes from my house, max. It's now listed. He listed it about a year or so ago, I believe, as an Airbnb now.
Gotcha. Does he stay there every now and then?
Every now and then. Most of his jobs are between Destin and Birmingham.
Gotcha.
Is why their normal meeting spot was in Destin, because it would be close to the jobs he was doing in that area.
What kind of work did he do?
I want to say subcontractor, general contractor.
Mm-hmm.
So building condos, that type of stuff.
Okay, gotcha. Did you ever have an opportunity to meet or see Cassie?
No. She was born and raised over in Navarre, and
Gotcha. And was there any red flags that when you were around or came in contact with Marcus? You know, did he ever talk about the custody dispute? Did he ever bring up, his daughter or Cassie?
Our inner circle knew that he had a previous child. He never really spoke about Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
Randomly, if it was his weekend to get sailor, he would say, I can't go fishing this weekend, I've got my daughter. And that was pretty much it.
Well, any of your friends that knew Marcus, I'm very interested in talking with them. So I'll get your information from the back channel from the private chat. and reach out to you, and maybe you can, if they're willing to talk to me, I would definitely love just getting their perspective and how they're feeling. I know that this is, this has got to be ripping at the hearts of many people in and around this area. I hear this is a
Yeah,
small community.
it is.
People, yeah, people love each other, and they like a lot of these people don't even know who she is, like myself, but are out here willing to help in any way possible.
We surmise that he picked Navarre because it is a smaller little town.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a locals small area as to where they normally met in Destin in a very highly populated touristy spot. Walmart in Destin is right on the main. It's out in the middle of everything. So why he changed it to Navarre this time for the first time ever, it was definitely planned.
Yeah, and not only that, but I'm looking around here in the parking lot. Up at the front is where the restaurant is. This is back where the
Yep.
boat ramp is. There are some lights back here, but there's not many. There's
No.
not many, parking lot lights out here. It seemed, at 7 o'clock, I'm going to try to stick around here as long as possible to just see, what the lighting was around 7:30 ish. Do you know, is it getting dusk? Is it still light
It,
out? Does it
it's dark. It's dark here by 7 o'clock.
by 7 o'clock? So,
Yeah.
yeah, so it would have been a kind of a dark, desolate area because people were probably already, came in for the day or were going out for the night. I can't imagine a
And
whole
we're
lot of
we're on the cusp of our spring break down here in this area.
people.
And I know that area is very policed and they have a high police presence, and when it gets certain hours of night the police start doing more circles through. People start clearing out of little areas like that parking lot and move indoors.
Hmm.
So
Well, it
there
was kind
wouldn't have been a whole lot of people that time of night out there.
of, and it was kind of ironic that, somebody, it was just a tourist that was here, renting a condo across the street that just happened to, want to take a picture of the water view and just happened to capture, his truck and his huge trailer
And her
on it.
car.
Yeah. And no, her car was not in that photo. She had not arrived at 7:01 when that photo was actually taken, because I spoke to the volunteer that saw the video, saw the photo, and she's been trying to sleuth
There is
herself.
one picture of her car in the parking lot.
There is. Was it
Yes,
with the truck or without the truck?
without.
Without the truck, yeah. So, the idea that he didn't meet her here, from what the family had previously stated, is that he's trying to allege that she never showed up. But I find it ironic that he was here and she was here, both in the same area of the parking lot, and yet neither one of them saw each other. It's just hard to believe that.
A update that I got last night was that there is surveillance video that shows her in her car waiting for him. When he pulls in, she gets out of her car, walks over to his as to get Sailor. His truck pulls off a few later, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we definitely know, in these types of situations that, the assailant, the perpetrator is, does lie. So it
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me one bit that he would lie about his whereabouts, the things that happen. It doesn't surprise me at all.
My cousin is in law enforcement over here in Bay County, and I've been picking his brain all day yesterday about
Hmm.
it, trying to get what I can. We strongly believe, like the family is heading up to Birmingham today with another search group to start their searches up there today, because I
Hmm.
highly doubt that he would have went from Navarre back over here to Panama City and then to Birmingham. He would have took a
Right.
straight shot from Navarre, either 79 or 388, straight to
Yeah.
Birmingham.
And typically, when I deal with these cases, they, in all respects, I hate saying this, they dump them fairly close, but this, he had a 30-foot trailer,
Yep.
and it makes it a little bit, easier to transport without having to worry, because even if you're speeding, very rarely is a law enforcement officer going to go through your 30-foot trailer.
No.
So,
No, around here they wouldn't have paid him any mind. They're more looking at spring breakers and hooligans than they are somebody that looks like a construction worker.
Right, right. So, I mean, he had a little bit of a different scenario where, he could have transported her, we want to maintain that we don't know whether she is here or not.
Yeah.
We want to keep the hope for the family, but with every
Absolutely.
passing day, that hope dwindles just a little bit, and you can kind of see it in the family's face that they're just wanting to bring her home, and it's just a very, very sad situation. It's a very sad case, and like I said, we're just out here doing our part, whatever we can do to help. That's what we're willing to do.
Yeah. My car is in the shop getting a new starter. It has bummed me out for the last 2 days because I just want to go jump in it and run over there. But I'm doing what I can from over here and pulling up on as much on him as I can.
Yeah.
And I will start this afternoon reaching out to my mutual friends that I know knew him.
Yeah. And please reach out to me with any new information you get at
Absolutely.com.
I'm happy, to broadcast it. I'm happy to bring awareness to this case. I'm happy to do whatever I can do to keep Cassie's name alive.
I 100% believe between Navarre and Birmingham. That's in my heart of hearts. My cousin even said the same thing yesterday. That's the area.
I can tell you my experience is it's going to be a place he's comfortable with. He's not going to go to a place he's uncomfortable with, doesn't know the layout, doesn't know what he can get away with and what he can't get away with. It's going to be something that comes to his mind. It's going to be a place that he's been to before, wherever she may be. It's going to be some place that he has been, someplace he is frequent, someplace that is in his comfort zone.
That's going to be Birmingham. That's going to be where he left Sailor in Birmingham.
Yeah. Yep.
That is home to him. Panama City was just his little bachelor pad, if you want to call it that. But Birmingham is home to him. That's it. He doesn't know Navarre. Cassie was born and raised here. He knows it just from going from Panama City to over there. Birmingham would be his safe space.
Gotcha. Then that would be more or less than what would be going on where she may be, because that's just my experience. It doesn't mean that there's always outliers. So it doesn't mean that just because I have that experience that's the, the end and all. There are outliers out there. He may have found a place of opportunity as well, which
that's what I'm thinking. Wherever he left Sailor, that's the area where he felt. If he felt safe enough to leave Sailor, then that's where he feels safe. You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely. And I also asked
what? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Folks out here, do they know if Sailor was with him when he met her here? Because when we heard through the family, it was asked whether or not, that he had only been here maybe once before or twice before at the most. That was from one of her family friends. So they didn't really know 100%. And then they asked, and I asked him, maybe he dropped her off. Maybe the reason why this was the prime place is because he was able to drop Sailor off at that family, the babysitter or that ex-girlfriend or whatever this person was, and came here alone, because I can't imagine him doing this with his 4-year-old daughter, but it's possible. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
So I asked them if they knew if she was with him, and nobody knows one way or another whether or not Sailor was with Marcus on Sunday night.
Well, he had converted that trailer into a little house. The inside of it was converted. He had completely converted it into a living space. So I wonder if she was back in the trailer, because in one of those still pictures, the side door of the trailer is open.
Wow.
So I wonder if she wasn't back there.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Possibly to keep her from seeing anything.
Yeah. It's possible. We're still putting pieces together.
Yeah.
And we're trying to, and like I said, I'm not going to be live during the search, but I am definitely
Yeah.
going to be documenting it and recording it, and I will bring
Okay.
that live to everybody most likely tomorrow as to the work that we did out here. Again, this is just not,
Awesome.
even though I'm here, I'm representing everybody that supports the Bullhorn Betty channel being out here and helping search. And I want to thank everybody out there for everything that they do in supporting this channel and supporting me.
It's mind blowing to me. Our local news here in Panama City, it hasn't been on one news channel, not one. And he's
Yeah.
a local man that has a house in Panama City.
It's sad. It's sad. And it's crazy because, we dealt with this once before with Kathleen Moore. And we had to start tagging and flagging all the media outlet in here and saying, hey, where are you? Why aren't you out here? You can spend 5 weeks in front of Gabby Petito's house, but you can't even give 20 seconds every day to this missing woman. And that may
Yeah.
be what needs to happen out here. People need to get on social media and start tagging in, the media outlets out here and saying what gives, what's your problem. We want to know what's going on in this case. We want you to follow it. Because when I was talking to KJB and I got into a tiff, a public tiff over Kathleen Moore, and it was basically because he says it wasn't newsworthy. And
Yeah, I
I
remember that.
lost it.
Yep. Well, this being
So,
such a little tight knit community over here in Panama City, I
mhm,
know some of the anchors for the local
yep,
news, and I've already made out my list of people to contact tomorrow as far as them and start getting this out there.
yes, yes, and everybody else we've got we got over 260 people in this chat. Start posting this stuff to the news media channel. Tell them they need to pick this up because us, yeah, we are all on YouTube, but there's many people that still watch standard mainstream media. And if they don't get this, it seems like she just dropped off. I don't know if she's going to come back or not. But if the mainstream media is not picking up on it, there's a wide range of people in this area that don't even know this is going on. And we need to get this out as far and as wide as possible for the family. The family is calling on everybody's help, all hands on deck. We want to get this information, share to help. This whole thing, share to help, share this, get her face out there, get her name out there. Anybody with any information, call in your tips, send in your photos, send in your videos, anything again that you guys can do to help. We are going to be out here for the better part of today, and I will be heading back home again, another 7.5 hour drive home. So I'm going to be one tired cookie tomorrow. And so am I going to be coming live? It might be a little later than our normal time. It might be a little earlier. It depends on how I'm feeling in the morning, folks, because I'm telling you, the drive is pretty rough. The drive is pretty rough. But I am a trooper, so we will get it. We will get it taken care of. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please, if you haven't already, like this segment. Like this segment. Okay, thank you. Yeah, probably. You're probably right. Yes, thank you. Thank you. That's okay. I figured that's what happened. If anybody else wants to come up, if you guys have know Cassie or know Marcus, please come on in. I'm happy to hear from you. Again, Cassie Carli was 5'5", 150 pounds, blonde hair, blue eyes. Anybody with any information, anybody with any leads, you are asked to call that in to Crime Stoppers or the Santa Rosa Sheriff's Office. Yeah. Yeah, they don't say anything, like even with the Kathleen Moore, they wouldn't even identify Colin Knapp, which I had no problem doing. So, but getting on while we're here. Oh, we have one more guest. Hold on, let's see. Oh, she's back. Okay, here, hold on. Add to stream. Are you there?
Sorry, it dropped me out.
That's okay. That's okay.
One more thing I was
So,
going to say.
again, uh-huh.
We were on the cusp of spring break. It was super busy here. The more we get the word out right now, spring breakers take a million photos.
Yeah.
We need to get it out on media so all the spring breakers and all the families that were down here for spring break can go back and look through all their footage.
Good point. Good point to make. So anybody that was in this area during spring break, anybody vacationing here, period, anybody in and around this area, if you have
Because
any
we
footage,
were packed.
still footage or videography, just send it over to the Santa Rosa Sheriff's Office. You never know what it might be that you might be looking right at evidence and don't even realize that's what you're looking at. So if you have this area, just send it to them. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't cost you a thing to do.
Absolutely. That's all I wanted to say. Good luck today. My prayers with y'all. And I'm doing what I can, and I'll talk to you after a while and give you a list of people that I come up with.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Good luck out there today.
You too. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye. God bless you.
Y'all too. You too. Bye-bye.
So, and then going on, dovetailing into, this is what innocent people look like. This family is getting search teams together. I mean, if you look at this table, it's got food on it, it's got water, you've got tents up, you've got people organizing for a search. They're not doing visuals, they're not doing, parades. They're out here trying to search. They've got paddle boards here donated to them. They've got kayaks donated to them. They've got jet skis donated to them for people that want to search the waterways, people that want to search by foot. There's a lot of stuff out here being donated to this family to help aid in this search. This is what a search looks like. And this dovetails right into the Summer Wells case, because the Summer Wells, Don and Candace did not do this type of work. They didn't try to get, people together. They didn't try to go out with huge search parties or reach out to businesses for support with items, for searching and, ATVs or things of that nature. They did nothing but get drunk on top of that mountain. And Jonathan Lee Riches, aka JLR, put out a post shortly after Don got arrested and went to jail for the violation of probation. And he said, is Don Wells ever going to get out of jail again? And I kind of laughed at it and thought, yeah, of course he is. It's only an 11/29. But I didn't understand what he was trying to say. And now Dolly Vision kind of ran with that topic early this morning. How far is Panama City, Florida from Navarre? I'm not sure, Connie, but if you go on Google, it'll tell you the exact distance and timing of it. But if you're in the Panama City area, please come on out. I mean, I can't imagine it being more than 2 hours. And we're not starting here. We're going to be starting here in about 22 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off and start talking to some of the people out here, getting any information I can on Cassie. She sounded like a wonderful woman, a wonderful mother. And if we can showcase the love of this community, the love for her, the love for her family, I would love to do that. Ronnie says, Connie, it's about 45 minutes away. So please, if anybody wants to come out here and join in this search effort, please come out here. All hands on deck. Do your part to help this family. I'm out here doing my part. So please, please, please support. Again, anybody with any information, Cassie Carli is 5'5", 150 pounds. If you see her, have seen her in and around the March 27th timeframe, if you saw Marcus Spanevelo in and around that time frame, please, by all means, reach out to law enforcement, reach out to Crime Stoppers, and help this family. Each and every one of you, thank you for coming here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love your love and support. Again, I will be bringing footage to you. It'll probably be in form of a video versus a live, but we will discuss it either Monday or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday. I've got to see how I'm doing out here, how late I leave here, what time I get home, all that stuff. For tomorrow. Tomorrow is iffy, guys. I wish I could give you guys a time frame, but I don't know how I'm going to be feeling after searching. We're talking about, I mean, this is another rough terrain area. You think it's the beach, but it's not. I mean, here, let me just show you. We've got all these bushes and shrubbery. Hold on. Let me turn this camera around. Bear with me. So you got all that. I don't know how well you guys can see that. If you guys got big screens, you probably can. Let me see if I can turn it this way. Maybe it'll be bigger. But back behind that blue tent is all thick shrubbery and tall grass. But look at all the people that are here right now. All the people that are here right now. We've got tents set up. We've got tables set up. We've got chairs set up. People are still pulling in. I mean, the support that this community is providing this family is just, it's a beautiful sight. I have to say, personally, it is a beautiful sight to see so many people. Some of these people that have never met Cassie before are here for her and her family. So with that being said, I know it was a tough ride. I had to ride the speed limit here. Yeah, I was just saying that, you know, with it, and this goes on to another thing, Swiss Miss, is yes, you did miss a portion of it. It was just saying, you know, Jonathan ran with a story about whether Don Wells was going to be getting out of jail once he went in. I didn't I kind of didn't realize where that was going, but now I do. And then Dolly Vision went on with it. But many of you guys don't realize that Don Wells had his Miranda rights read to him yesterday in jail. The important thing about the Miranda rights is he's in custody. So even if they questioned him as a witness, they would have had to Mirandize him because he was already in police custody. Now, there's also other, you know, there's not just the Summer Wells case either. So, you know, there's also that case with his sister, his two stepsisters that are going on in Utah. He may have very well been questioned related to their case. So we don't know why he was Mirandized. But we do know and have received information that he was Mirandized. We are trying to get to the bottom of it one way or the other, whether it was for the SA allegations in Utah or whether it was related to Summer Wells. We do not know. Yeah. But a lot of people don't realize that because he was in police custody and in jail, even if they were questioning him as a witness, they would have still had to Mirandize him. And that's the difference. So I know a lot of people were confused about that, and I just thought I'd give you guys as much information about it as possible. So folks, listen, I've got to run. People are starting to coordinate together up there. I need to get up there. I'm going to be working very, very hard here today to help out any way I can. So God bless each and every one of you. And we will chat soon. Some people are saying in the chat, it was for the SA. Mary said it was 2 to 3 weeks ago. What about the grand jury for Don? Lisa, again, we don't know. There is a grand jury convening on April 11th, but from all accounts that I have been able to speak to and ascertain information from, they're not telling us what that case is for. It may not be related to Summer Wells at all. People are assuming that it is, but I have not received any concrete information that it is related to the Summer Wells investigation. Yeah. I did. I listened to it on the way here. I did. I did listen to it on the way here. And the answer is no. No, no, and no. Are we going to Tennessee? That is up for people's minds, but I promise you, it will be our team. Our team. So, thank you. All right, guys, God bless each and every one of you. I love you, and I will be back as soon as I can to give you guys an update. Just stay tuned. They said once you go live for the day, it will not give you notifications. So just keep, an eye on YouTube. I don't know when I'll go live, but I'm sure this is not going to be the last live for the day. Love you guys. God bless.